June 24th, Downsview Park. Say it right. The Hot and Herre Festival
Yeah, man.
in Toronto.
Yo, Herre.
We her and he's her.
Yo,
Nelly is her.
yeah, man.
It is so great to see you. It is an honor to talk to you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Toronto, by the way. Marilyn.
He's back in Toronto. We're
He's
just
here.
talking about the old Much Music days.
Yeah.
Where they used to open up those garage doors and open up to all the kids that were on the
Windows and
Queen
stuff.
Street, yeah?
Shut the city down.
Shut
Shut
it
the
down.
city down. You love Toronto?
I love it, man. I truly do. You know, it's always been a great experience for me. Like I said again, ever since Country Grammar, since the beginning, nothing but love. So, yeah, can't wait.
That's so great.
Do you remember when Country Grammar came out? Do you remember the moment that you realized that this was a not just national but an international phenomenon that you had created? You and the boys had created the St. Lunatics.
No, well, you know, you don't know it when you're walking it. You know, because you're walking it. You know, you don't have really. To notice is to almost look back and to see something.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you're walking forward and you're walking past something, you're constantly looking forward. So to notice something, you have to actually stop and almost look back to be like, oh, did you see that?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard when you're going through it, but you can feel the energy and you feel the love, and you're hoping that in a way you're not disappointing people with how you feel about what's going on, because you're excited about it and you just want the validation. Should I be excited? Yeah, I should, right?
Right. You should, man.
This is dope, right? No, I'm saying that's what you're saying to yourself.
Right.
And that's what you're hoping that the people are saying, you know what I mean, when you're walking it. So I'm very, very blessed and lucky in that way that, yeah, man, you know, when we did it, people got out of it exactly what we were hoping they would.
I still remember seeing the music video premiere, the world premiere on 106 in Park.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember the day.
That was a huge thing for y'all too, because I mean,
Yeah,
106 in Park gave you the national exposure. You know.
Well, we were the very first #1 video. The day that it aired, we were the #1 video. The day 106 in Park came on.
Yeah.
The first #1 video ever on 106 in Park was Country Grammar, man, and we were stoked. We didn't, but and again, because we're walking forward, we don't understand that magnitude. I didn't get that until, 10 years ago, that I just really found that out, that we were like the first #1 video, and you know how impactful that was, because now 106 in Park it's not there anymore. It's kind of like when we were talking about Much Music and the streets, and now that I'm here, I'm like, yeah, man, I remember that. The streets used to be crazy. The kids, they're blocking traffic, and it was just like, whoa.
You know, I got to remind you, you know, but you were very aware at the time. You know, I was a kid, you know, a young New York City kid at the time. Yeah. So it was New York, it was the West Coast. Yeah. But then here comes Nelly from the Midwest. St. Louis wasn't really known for anything hip hop wise nationally.
No, not like that.
And then here you come with not only a city that people weren't talking about, but a swag and a sound that people weren't doing. That you were essentially rapping and singing at the same time. Yeah. You sounded really good. Do you ever sing? Like I always wanted that.
You know what? I started out like singing. My uncle kind of got me into music when I'm very, very young age. You know, and I don't want to show my age, but he had me like singing like Jackson 5 records and stuff like that. You know, when you growing up, and then this dude named like LL Cool J. He kind of came on the scene and everything changed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But no one really was doing it like that. So
well, you know what? I appreciate the love and the credit for what I was able to capture in advance. But, I mean, you know, you had Bone Thugs and Harmony. You had CeeLo Green. You had Arrested Development. You had people that did have melody and was able to be able to do both. I think what I was able to do and what me and my group was able to do at the time was just do it from a place where people didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you talk about CeeLo and them, you talking about like Atlanta, obviously. Right. Then you talking about Arrested Development, you know, you're talking about Tennessee. Right. So, you know, you got Nashville and Memphis all in Tennessee. And then you talking about Bone Thugs, you still had Cleveland, you know, you had still known for music. And St. Louis is known for music. You know, you had Chuck Berry and all of that. But then talking about hip hop was just something different. So, again, we were very forced and very blessed to be able to do it.
And with Country Grammar, he definitely put St. Louis on the map and made sure that was the conversation off the bat. But then other hits come after that.
Yeah, man.
EI, Ride With Me.
We were talking this morning about the songs that we decided to listen to kind of really get into the mood, having you in. I was listening to EI all morning, coming in.
I was actually listening to Shake Your Tail Feather yesterday.
Okay.
Diddy, right?
Yeah.
From Bad Boy soundtrack.
So do you listen to any of your stuff from the past? I know you're going to sing some of it, but
Well, I mean, I listen to it every time I perform.
do you ever cut anything out? Because do you ever get tired of singing a song? I always want to know.
You know, I wouldn't say that you get tired of it. I think you hope that other people don't get annoyed because they keep hearing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, but it evokes an emotion, right?
Yeah.
From them.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
screaming out the lyrics to you.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it beats them hating you. You know what I mean? Like when people don't want to hear your music and people are not playing your songs, and you know, I think honestly, you know, when you become one of those like karaoke artists or something like that, like if you're ever somewhere where it's like karaoke night and 5 or 6 karaoke songs come on and you happen to be one of them every time.
Listen,
every time you kind of like, okay.
I say cut the check. That's what I
Okay.
say.
What's the one? What's the one karaoke song?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it varies. Like,
Okay.
and that's the blessing behind what I'm thankful for is that everybody loves a different style of Nelly.
No, you're right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you were saying, you got Country Grammar. Some people like the EI Nelly. Some people like the Grills Nelly.
Right.
Some people like the Dilemma Nelly. Some people like the Cruise Nelly. Some
Right.
people like the Over and Over Nelly. You know, it's just, you know, when you're fortunate enough to be able to do that, it's a good thing.
And we are talking about Hot and Herre, the festival, June 24th, Downsview Park.
Yes, sir.
Get your tickets at Hot and Herre Festival, 2 R's, please, spell it right, .ca, June 24th. And amongst the huge acts, Nelly will be, Neo will be there, Akon in the house,
Yeah.
T.I., Fat Joe, Ricky Rose, Rick Ross,
Oh, man.
Ja Rule, Chingy, and the wonderful Kerry Hilson.
Oh, wow. See there?
That's a
Telling
great
me
lineup.
something.
That's a sick
No,
lineup.
no,
That's I mean, you're in the company of legends now, Melly, and you are a legend.
Yeah, man.
Is it wild to think that like we're this far into the journey of hip hop? 50 years this year.
Yeah.
You've been in the game for like 30.
Yeah, you know, it was crazy because, again, I was fortunate to be in some of those moments, and one of those moments occurred at the Grammys and being part of the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, and that was amazing.
What were some of those conversations
You know,
backstage with everybody?
Jesus Christ, bro. I mean, you know, I think everybody was just in awe of everybody, you know what I mean? And you're just very, very appreciative to be in that room and to be part of that 8-something minutes that was entirely too short to celebrate our music. But I mean, you know, you have to start somewhere. And again, I'm very happy that I was a part of the first one. So, so you know, it was good though. It was good. I saw Melly Mel. That's actually where I kind of got my name from.
From Melly Mel.
From Melly Mel. I used to be called Nelly Nell. And it was, and I got it from Melly Mel.
So-
you know what I'm saying?
Nelly would be the shortening of your first name,
Right.
but they were
Right.
calling you Nelly Nell.
Yeah, it was just like Nelly Nell. You know, I couldn't do LL. It's just like, yeah. So,
Right.
yeah, and I tell him every time I see him, man, because, you know, he's a GOAT. So it's always exciting to see the OG.
It's good to hear your roots, and a lot of people don't know that. Like your roots not only are in hip hop, but you love country music.
Oh yeah, very much so. You know, I'm from the Show Me State. You know, St. Louis and St. Louis, Missouri. That's who raised me.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Austin, Texas. So I mean, you know, it's country boy. I had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just that love and appreciation for all music, man. And country music is one of the doors that allowed Nelly to you know, come to the picnic, so to speak.
Sure. So,
But you're also branching off, right, into other things. Like you have your Moshine.
Oh yeah, that moonshine. That's
We
moonshine.
do love a cocktail in this room.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
So
there
what
you
is
go.
that though?
It's actually a moonshine. It's actually a moonshine.
Some good old moonshine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's
But
an
peach
untapped
flavored.
lane, peach flavored, passion fruit and things like that. I'll make sure a case come up this way.
Please do.
Yeah. You know, we got to cross the border though. We got
Yeah,
to
we'll
across
pay the
border.
duty on it because
Yeah.
we want that.
Yeah, you're gonna love it, man.
But what is it
very,
actually
very
called?
excited. It's called motion.
Oh, it is called Moshine. Okay.
Yeah, because we all could use a little more shine in our life.
No doubt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Love it. I love
Definitely.
it. I love it.
Well, listen, man. We are so excited about this concert. Like I said, these songs are the songs that are the backdrop of our childhood,
Hell, man.
of pop culture.
Thank you so
Your music is so important to this radio station.
Man, thank you, man. And and as well as the rest of the artists, man, you know, in their own right, we've all been blessed to be a part of I think a dope generation of music. And to be able to bring that up here is exciting for all of us.
One of the dopest. This show could actually be 2 days long.
I don't know how you're going to do
Thank
it. From 2, it opens at 2 and goes to 11.
It could.
I don't know how you're going to do it.
I don't
Fit
know
everybody
how.
in. And will you all get
We'll
up
get
on
it.
stage and do something together? Is thinking about that?
I mean, if we get drunk enough, you know, if we get enough motion flowing, man, you might see us all over the show.
Well, there is a licensed bar, and I saw it's an all ages thing, so it could be. But that's so great. I love the fact you told us behind the scenes too that you all will be hanging out with each other and getting along and having fun. And
Yeah,
it's a
I
good
think that's the
festival.
thing. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing about when you put shows like this together, as
Yeah.
you asked earlier,
Yeah.
you get a chance to be with people that you truly appreciate.
Right.
First of all, their artistry, and then most of all, that they're good people.
They are good people, as you are.
Thank you
Boy,
so
we can't
much.
wait to have you here. This is great.